I saw you. What do you mean? She's like, hey! And I said, so what are you going to do? And she's like, well, you know, she goes, you know, there's certain places she had said, I know. We have like had a huge discussion about the other day, so she goes back. She's like a last minute.
How long ago was this? Okay, so it was before the heart attack.
Right. Oh,
Because obviously this is a makeup show. We're very thankful you guys could come out here. Y'all ready for some comedy tonight? That's terrible. They said you guys shouldn't have been drinking. I said you guys ready for some comedy tonight? Now the first guy, look, really important. Visit the people that are in the program guide. Big thanks to CFC, Benefit Savings Bank and all them. Not only did people residentially donate, but all the businesses in here also went and helped support the fire department. So please, visit these businesses that are in the program guide. They're the ones that are helping out, okay? Now first up, he's the secretary of the union. He's also your state senator. Please give a big hand as he has a few words to say for you with Dave Tremble.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing, Bill? I got some bad news. Tim couldn't make it tonight, so I'm going to have to fill in. No, I just wanted to real quick thank you on behalf of the union. Without your support, we couldn't do what we do, donating to local charities and youth events around the city and the state. So it's you out there that makes this happen, and we want to thank you very much. And now my favorite comedian, from Local 3107, Tim Sevigny.
The drinking crowd, huh? Hey, we got the benefit martinis, a little brandy and some milk. All right, newsflash. City of Bedford broke, going out of business. So I came up with a good idea. I went to City Hall and said, you guys should buy the Hostess Bakery. But I wanted to change it up a little bit. I wanted to rebrand it. So I was thinking the Twinkies. We're going to put a picture of a Bedford cop on there. Ding dongs. Let's go with the mayor. Ho-hos. I'm going to let you guys go to referendum on that one. I got thinking about it. We do this fundraiser show over here. It's awesome. It's great. You know, we give out tickets. Everybody comes here, has a good time and laughs. So I got thinking, I said, the police, they don't do a fundraiser comedy show. They do. It's the first Tuesday of every month at the courthouse. I'm not driving home. No, really, some of you may know that I tried out for state senate. That's right. That's right, I'm a loser. I lost, don't worry, my mother still loves me. So along the way, running for state senate, did a lot of campaigning, and I had a chance to campaign with Senator David Dutrumbull. We were campaigning over at Waterhouse Field for a Bedford Thornton game. I show up there and he's got his van set up. It's like a friggin' shrine outside the gate. He's got a bunch of tables all lined up with all this shit on it. Looks like a friggin' penny auction at a church fair. He's giving out friggin' hats, sweatshirts, t-shirts, EBT cards. I didn't have a chance. I'm there shaking hands. I got a t-shirt on. One of his friends comes up to me. Hey, your buddy Dutrumble's giving all this shit out. Where's all your stuff? I said, that's the difference between a bleeding heart liberal and a conservative. He's giving all his shit away. I got t-shirts in my truck for sale for $10. So I finally get over the loss and we're moving on. We get to New Year's Eve this year and we have a party. We have a neighborhood party. So we invite the neighbors over. Yeah, and New Year's Eve, what's New Year's Eve without Chinese food? Gotta have the Chinese food. So the neighbors invite their friend Funchy over for New Year's Eve. His family owns a local China restaurant. So we figured we'd get some free Chinese food, me being the conservative. So because all you guys went out and got your Chinese food, he couldn't make it on time, so he called us. Why don't you come down to the restaurant and pick up the Chinese food? We go over to the Chinese restaurant, we pick up the Chinese food, and his mother-in-law. Oh, you look familiar. How do I know you? Picture in the post office. Milk carton. I said, I'm not really sure. Oh, you're the fireman that run for Senate. I see you in paper, you lose. Yeah, your crab rangoons suck. I hope you don't choke on an egg roll. Thank God I have a career, right? Thank God I'm a firefighter paramedic. That's awesome. But I want to talk to you guys a little about adult fire safety. So, all right, I'm going to start with something that I already know about you guys. I teach fire safety for your kids, and I know that all your smoke detectors already work because you guys cook. If you cook all your shit from medium low, it wouldn't burn, okay? We got that. All right. We talk about, in fire safety for you guys, get out and stay out. Ladies, at some point, please come back. We need you to cook and clean. Have an exit plan in a meeting place doesn't mean you go sleep with your neighbor. So everybody's always asking, what the hell do you guys do at the fire station all day? What do you do at the fire station all day? I'm going to give it to you. We play cards. We slide down on our fire pole. And we do calendar photo shoots. November this year, right here in the Butterball. Anybody want to come pluck this turkey? Yeah, sober guy right there, sober guy. No, we really go on calls. It was probably a couple weeks back, our shift, we had a bedroom fire on the 3rd floor. Of course, the 3rd floor, you carry all our shit up there. We put the fire out. It was a mattress, so we threw the mattress out the door, over the railing, down on the snowbank. So we get the fire out, we come back down, the mattress is sitting on the snowbank, shivering. Shivering. Bed bugs are cold. Oh, well, that's right here, that's downtown. Another sober guy back there, he's probably there with me. So, no, really, I want to talk about the sweet old ladies we have in town. Sweet old ladies, they're sweet. They like to play the lifeline activation game. They get undressed, and they throw themselves down between the toilet and the tub. We get there, we pick them up, either bring them to the hospital, get them back in the tub, get them back in bed, wherever. We're not even back to the station yet, they're already Facebook friend requesting us. I can see you taking me out of my tub every day. What do you think about spoon feeding me my Metamucil? You look good laying next to me in my hospital bed. So, one of my other jobs, I also work for the town of Rundle as a firefighter paramedic. The Rundle's pretty boring, but I figured one thing out over the years. There's 2 Rundles. There's the part that wants to be Kenny Von Port, and the part that wants to be the trail park. God love the trail park. They just want to live like outlaws. They don't want to be bothered. They kind of remind me of that show, what is it there, Moonshiners. Can't understand what they're saying, but they're just real happy. They just want to smoke their marijuana and they want to grow it too. Matter of fact, I think last weekend Honey Boo Boo was in town with her mother. It gets better. This was the first. Last week, Codes called us over the station. They want us to go inspect a marijuana growing operation. Shit's getting serious now. It was in the basement of the town hall. So seeing how I work a lot, I figured, what's one more job? Seeing how the Pope just quit, I applied to be Pope. I was a good altar boy when I was a kid. Got my letter back from the Vatican. Sorry. You can walk on your own. And you can hold your own head up. You don't qualify. So, I'm a busy guy, I work a lot, Last thing I want to do is go home and have to do any more work. I come walking through the door of my house and all you hear is barking, screaming, cats meowing, and the birds squawking. That's right, 4 dogs, 2 cats, 2 ferrets, and a big bird named Coco. Okay, and the four of the dogs, 3 of them are little chihuahuas. Oh, little chihuahuas, I like chihuahuas. Come through the door. They're all barking, and you hear Coco, hello, 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 hello. And he'll say that till I come in. That was when we first got him. Now when I come home, he says, oh great, Timmy's home. The hell's my wife telling him? So, I get thinking, with all those animals, I should be the one that's panhandling out there in the streets of Bedford. I mean, think about it. I'd be out there to be perfect. Money for my bird, money for my pets. Unfortunately I can't because there's no more street corners left. But I got wondering, you only see them there during the day. Is it because if they work more than 40 hours, we have to pay them time and a half? So I got an idea. I'm going to put an ad in Craigslist. 2nd and 3rd shifts still open, City of Bedford, Canada. And I wouldn't have cardboard signs and marker on it. I'd be using a freaking iPad with a digital screen. I would accept PayPal. So back to those little cute little chihuahuas, right? Oh, they're cute. Try freaking sleeping in my house. 3 chihuahuas on a chocolate lab on my side of the bed. So you get one, he wants to get right up in here. When I'm sleeping. Another one that wants to lay on my chest, and there's always one left. She's up here crying because she has no place to go. So she has her like this. Till I do something. So I try and do something, and if you one wrong move, and any of them touch, bang! Hair, teeth, and eyeballs everywhere. It's freaking trauma's flying. The meanwhile, my wife is sound asleep in her little spot in the bed, in the king-size bed, because a couple of years ago I bought her a Comfort U pillow. Does anybody know what a Comfort U pillow is? It's about 18 feet long, it's a big round thing, it's really high, it kind of looks like the Berlin Wall. You pick up the sheets and look, it says, by appointment only. Trespassers will be punched. So one night I get brave, she falls asleep, I can hear her snoring on the other side. I reach over with my foot, can't stay there long because I'll fall asleep. I'm just rubbing my cold, clammy feet on her leg, trying to stay warm. Well, apparently my toenails are a little too long and I scratched her and drew blood. She punched me right there, right in the chest. And I said, well, I'm sorry, I can't reach my toes, so I can't cut them. And she won't do it because she thinks they're disgusting. I'm like, well, the dogs like to lick my toes, so they can't be too bad. Solution, I went for a pedicure. Place behind the 99s there. You soak your feet in the water, you get the massage chair, it's going and going and going and going. And I take my foot out of the water for the Vietnamese woman that's gonna cut my toenails, and I didn't realize they could open their eyes that big. She saw my freaking toes. She looked at the counter and said, holy shit, you better cancel my 9:30. I always go with the clear coat because it makes them last longer, they look better. Yeah. So yeah, the punch, it hurt. It hurt for a while, I had a bruise, it was a little swollen on this side, a little bit bigger than this side. So I went to my doctor, you know, there's like a 10% chance, you know, men do get breast cancer. So I think you ought to go for a mammogram. Warning, 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 this is my disclaimer. If you've never gone for a mammogram, please block your ears. Guys, you can laugh like hell, or think this hurts. The women that have gone, you're gonna know exactly what I'm saying, okay? So I show up there and it says freaking Women's Center across the front of the building. This is not gonna be good. So I'm in the lobby waiting in the waiting room, and the nurse comes in and she smiles from ear to ear. She goes, this is gonna be fun. I got myself a live one here. So I go in, I guess the best way to describe the machine is kind of like a stand-up, universal type of exercise machine, where you're like this. You're friggin' hanging on for dear life to this thing, right? She gets a step stool behind you and she's leaning into it with her knee, pushing you. Pretty sure she's had one when she works there. So you're in this machine, right? This vice-like thing comes up, comes down, it's plastic, it's clear. It doesn't look too bad till it's stuffing you in there. Your armpits going in there, everything's pulling down, stretching. It's like a freaking vice. It's squishing like a pancake. Sweating, the room is spinning around. I haven't felt this uncomfortable since I was drinking wine after Mass with the priest as an altar boy.